Alrighty, howdy, hey there folks, I hope you're doing well tonight, hope you're doing amazing tonight. Happy weekend to you all, or rather, happy weekend to you all from last weekend. I know it's been a long-ass weekend, and frankly, unfortunately, I really did not get a chance to spend much time with you all this last weekend here, other than wrapping up with DS2, which definitely did bum me out at least a little bit. Definitely was missing this, and I mean, for all it's worth, it does suck that we're probably at this rate going to fail the challenge unless we have like absolutely supreme good luck through the entirety of like our last two games here. And even then, I mean, we technically failed the challenge, frankly, because DS3 is not true, and then DS2 we got surprisingly close with it, but like as all good things come to, everything always comes to an end whenever you get the Shrine of Amana, frankly. So, I should have played the areas a lot more safe, but, you know, it is what it is. Here we are, DS1. Let's see if we can get at least DS1 and Demon Souls in there. But yeah, go ahead and get yourselves comfy and cozy and all that magic, and we'll be starting up pretty darn shortly here. Yeah. And, again, seriously, it's good seeing you all again. I am sorry that it's been a couple of days here. I can't even really count yesterday because, I mean, well, shit. Yesterday was not really much of a stream per se, as it was just, well, us showing up and beating DS2 as best we could. Which, all things considered, the wrap up for DS2 was actually pretty okay. It's really crazy to me the fact that like there is a definite chunk of DS2 that is absolute garbage. In terms of like dealing with it, like Scholar of the First Shit, unfortunately, genuinely took a shit. But it's good to see that at least I guess in this point, the very final of everything for DS2 is not so bad. So I don't know. It's a weird wrap up. But anyways, yeah. Alrighty, folks. I think it is pretty much that time again. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get right in there, shall we? And for anybody who might be curious, we are doing things with face cam off for today, just because personally, just not feeling it at the moment. But yeah, at any rate, we're just gonna get right into it. Have the best time that we can. Do the best that we can. Hey, Enigma, hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome back. So, Enigma, good news. You're the first of the chat tonight, which means our character gets to be an Enigma. So, I think that sounds pretty damn good. That is not how you spell Enigma. That is better. Okay, yeah. Alright. Actually, you know what, for all it's worth, I am excited about the DS1. It's been a while since I played DS1, and I do love this game, like, sincerely through and through. This is my first Soulsborne personally, and I love this game like nobody's business. I really do. It is an absolute treat to me personally. So I haven't thought this through very, very well, or hardly at all, in all seriousness. But I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to start Pyromancer, because Pyromancer gives us a branch of, frankly, the second strongest branch of magic. And I think our best play of the day, in order to kind of secure this playthrough, would be magic, in all seriousness. Magic, frankly, starting Pyromancy allows us to get a very easy spell that just makes our life, like, sincerely easy. Master Key is just obviously the smart choice of the week. Yeah, I don't think it's too far-fetched for us to make a choice like this. So, and let's make our character absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Red hair, yes, naturally, and we're gonna customize that bad boy. And you know what? Let's make him prettier. Let's make them beyond pretty, shall we? I'm not gonna lie to you, these faces are way more normal than I would ever expect. Am I confused about how this works? Wait, did they change this? Or am I dumb? Hang on, let's try a different palette here. I don't remember it taking this long for, like, the weirdo colors to show up. There we are. There we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, she's gorgeous. A little bit more. A little bit more. I love them. They're perfect. They're exactly the way they should be in life. Gorgeous beyond a reasonable doubt. Alright, cool. I think we got a decent character to start with. I think we're feeling good. We're feeling lovely. We truly are the Enigma that we should be. How you doing tonight, Enigma? Life treating you well? Hopefully a good weekend, Memorial... Well, I guess in this case, I'm not sure if Memorial Day weekend affects you, but hey, if it does, cool. If it doesn't, then, well, fair enough. God, it is gonna be... I think the biggest thing here is it's gonna be weird getting used to being DS1 again, because, like, in all seriousness, DS1 both is and is not a weird experience when you're playing it for the very first time. And, like, for as long as it's been that I've played this game, and, like, I played all the other Soulsbornes and all that magic, this is probably, like... Is it weird to say that this is kind of the Melee of the DS series? Because, like, I feel like that's a pretty accurate... statement. Not too bad, and good weekend with the fam. Just making some milkshakes for the wife. Yo! That's awesome, man! Dude, the milkshakes? Dude, we love milkshakes in this household. Milkshakes are always a good time. This man right here, he loves milkshakes. You can tell by me breaking his back. Anyways. God, Menuing. Menuing in DS1. Note to self, do not get caught in any circumstances where I have to menu actively. You always hit different when you make them yourself. So, like, I gotta ask, what is your preferred milkshake? Because for me, I think it's usually like a minty cookie. Minty cookie milkshake is definitely my way to go. Got his ass. Do I want a spear from the very first holo here? I mean, if we get a spear, cool. If we don't, it's not that deep. God, it genuinely is weird playing this game again, because, like, in terms of, like, feeling this game out, it does not feel like it used to me. It definitely, I have been away from this game for a while. But the parries never stop. It's mainly because the parries are, like, beyond easy in this game for the most part. Yeah, that's solid. Making bunny track milkshakes. I've heard of moose tracks, but what are bunny tracks? What are the bunny track milkshakes? Got his ass. Basically the same thing as moose tracks. Ah! Ooh. Ooh, that actually sounds hot as fuck. Nice. Nice, Enigma. That's awesome. Hey, Kingdom, how you doing tonight, buddy? It's good seeing ya. It's been a little bit of a hot minute, unfortunately. It's going well, man. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I'm really, honestly, was not even ready to stream tonight necessarily, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? You know what's gonna make me feel better? Streaming. That and a glass of wine. But you know what? It's DS1 time. I can't complain. I can't reasonably complain. It's time for the DS1. It's time to have a wonderful time. How could I reasonably complain about that? You know what? No. Let me first level up. I'm just gonna confirm on healing. I think that seems reasonable enough. All right, so we do have Master Key, and we are gonna be taking Master Key route. But I'm gonna do a quick run around the area, I guess, for general looties. Yeah, there's no such thing as a wrong time to do looting in DS1. I mean, I think in all seriousness, if you're talking about, like, main hubs for a game, I would say DS1's hub is probably, like, it's probably biased, but I would say it's the best. I would say DS1's hub is, like, the hands-down best. You have less than 10 bosses left in Elden Ring, and then you finish them all? Oh my goodness, Kingdom. Damn, man. You're on a hot streak, man. Oh! Oh, you know what? Actually, we get to show off in DS1 now that we're finally playing DS1. I get to show you all the one mechanic I have been talking about since my, like, channel. The one thing I just genuinely wish they had done with this, like in every other Soulsborne. That actually excites me, like, way more than you could actually know. Oh, why am I dealing with these guys? I don't have to deal with these guys. I'm gonna die to them, and it's gonna be my fault, and it's gonna be dumb. I mean, like, if I get a scimitar, like, it's... I can't make the argument getting a scimitar is totally worth it, but at the same time, scimitar. Getting a scimitar or getting a falchion, both would be really good options, actually. You know what? No, we're gonna go the frisky, risky route because fuck it, why not? I know it's been a while, but I did start with Master Key, which means I immediately start with a +10 to all my stats. Which is bullshit, but, like, you know. I think there's certain parts about this game that make me relatively nervous coming back into it. But for the most part, I do think that once I get over the initial, like, worry, I think we're going to be back on top of it like nobody's business. Because, like, this is one of my most played games. Like, even more than, like, Elden Ring, frankly. Even more than DS2 at this point. No, honestly, yeah, Elden Ring, I would say Elden Ring, I think, is second most played. Don't grab those items, it's a bait. Grab this item, it's not a bait. But I guess my through point here is, I do think that once we get over that initial, like, lag, I think we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back on top of it. Ironically enough, oh well, you know what? It wouldn't be Valley of the Drakes without a Valley of the fucking Drake incident. The Drakes aren't like that bad, but do they grieve you actively? Yeah, they definitely do. I always forget whether or not that's down immediately. Right, the menuing in this game is goofy. So, we're not gonna use probably any major glitches on this run. At least none of the ones that I would personally, like, consider to be, like, disgusting. No, honestly, I really don't see that happening. No. More health. More health, more gooder. So, yeah. In this case, we're gonna be pretty clean with the run for the most part. Ah, yes sir. Thank you. Alright, that should be good. Kick his ass off the cliff. And how about it? Black Albert first try? Not so much. Okay, fair enough. That's okay. That's alright. Black Albert's not the only attempt. It would be really, 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 really good to get a Black Knight weapon on this run, but it does not make or break the experience immediately. So, we do want the bow over here. Also, you started a new MMO. Ah, nice, man. Hopefully, it is treating you quite well. What's the new MMO of the play? What do you got going on? Ah, yes, everybody. Hey, it's what it should be like when crystal lizards show up and you want to actually get them. You can bully the shit out of them, and it actually functions. Yay! Yippee! Do I know Persona? I know Persona, but I have not played Persona. I think, if I remember correctly, it's, like, beyond amazing, right? Like, in terms of, like, wait, isn't it, is Persona a MMO, or is it an RPG? Or I guess, you know, it depends on what you're looking at there. But, like, I'm pretty sure... Oh, rock. Or, of course, it could also be in the same definition. My bad. Alright, everybody's favorite big man. Understandable. Can't buy enough stones just yet. Do want to get a battle axe probably at some point or another here. Maybe. It might be smarter for me to actually get something different for the first time in a blue moon, but we'll see. Yo, thank you for subscribing to the channel, Afan. Welcome to the FC crew. Hope you're doing well tonight. Basically, Persona is a spin-off from SMT. SMT had an MMO at some point. Okay. Alright, that makes mildly more sense to me. You know what, I guess we don't really need anything from them off rip. I'm gonna buy one thing, because I don't like him yelling at me. So leather armor, it's slightly better. It's also slightly heavier, but it is slightly better. Question mark. Actually, would it be better for us to just use the Morning Star for the time being? I wonder if it would be. Can we use this right now, or do we have a lack of strength? No, we can use this right now. But... okay, no, actually, that works out. Okay, cool. Okay. So I think for right now, we're just going to keep it primarily Vitality. That seems more than enough. I think, as far as things stand, we could technically just upgrade our standard axe, and I think we'd be okay to do so. But I also wonder for how much do we really need to do that? Because gargoyles aren't terrible. And we do have a fire glove. So, we have that going on. We might be able to get away with it, I don't know. Yeah, no, never mind. The fucking training wheels are back off. We're back on top of it. It's DS1, baby. DS1, baby! These are some easy-ass parries to land right now, granted, but, like, still... I think the point stands, at least a little bit. Fireball. Fireball. You dumbass. You fucking idiot. You dum-dum. You stinky, stinky boy. Firekeeper Soul. And Flask upgrade immediately. Titanite Shard, which means we get our +2. Let's not leave the area just yet. We're gonna deal with some bullshit first? Question mark? Yeah. Got his ass. Unfortunately, our base damage is ass, but also we can parry, so it's all good. It's all good. It's relatively good, I should say. Does that land? Not quite. Does that land? Not quite. I'm gonna be really annoyed if he can fucking shoot us through the wall. Okay, cool. No, 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 no. No. I don't think so. I don't think so, Jimothy. Okay, we have Hero Hollows on deck. Gotta keep those bastards in check. This is fine. This is all fine. See, the thing that makes this fine is the fact that it's fine. Excellent kick. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I did not see him fucking come out of noways. Okay, that's understandable, sir. Please don't shoot me again. I literally just asked as nicely as I could, do not shoot me again, and he still did it anyways. He's a dick. Okay, you want to drop me your halberd? Not so much. Okay. Alright, grab that. Cash money. There's a little bit more cash money, I believe, before the boss. Never mind, I was wrong. Understandable. This dum-dum, this goofball, right here. I did not mean to parry him. Fuck. Okay, understandable. I didn't mean parry, I meant to kick. But the game misread the input. Anyways, everybody say goodbye to Enigma. Did I make a mistake? Yes. Yes, I did. Just ignore the other characters that are listed here. Don't worry about those. Don't worry about them. Looks like that guy that just killed you. Yeah, he in fact just killed me. That was unfortunate. Anyways, time to name a new character. And Kingdom, well, guess what, buddy? I guess it gets to be a Kingdom today. Alright, you know what? Still gonna keep it Pyromancer. Master Key stays consistent. Top heavy. Base. Let's go with this one again. Hair. Looks gorgeous. Amazing. See, the cool part is, at this point, is while, yes, sure, death sucks, I guess really the reality is like, now we just get to play the game. Now we don't have to really think about it. Like, we can just reset characters actively if we need to. Like, I don't have to overthink it and make, like, PBs and all that shit. Which will make it nice when we go back to DS3 and DS2. I'm pretty damn happy about that, for all it's worth. Because admittedly, I don't really care for doing, like, going back twos. I like to just get it knocked out and get it done so we can move on to the next thing. But in this case, I guess, with the challenge run that we're thinking of doing and everything with, with Night Raid around the corner here. Probably what'll end up happening, I imagine, with Night Raid around the corner right now, is we'll probably go ahead and take, like, a small break in order to play Night Raid, but we'll come back to the Deathless runs before long. More than likely. Actually, weirdly enough, the game knew exactly what equipment I wanted in my hands there. That's odd. I didn't realize that was a thing. I don't think it was necessarily a thing. I think it was just a random thing that happened there, but cool. Hey there, Caleb. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well today. You're currently on Dark Souls 2 for a video? So wait, you're playing Dark Souls 2 right now for a video?
I would hate to harm you.
Also, welcome to the chat. I'm sorry. Oh, right. We should probably get this... You know what, actually? This is exactly it. I forgot to get the doorway. That's all it is. I'm on my off account, though. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Fair enough. Yeah, admittedly, Caleb, DS2 is a... Yeah. It's an experience. I both love and hate DS2 all at the same time, but, like, DS2 really is one of those games. In your spare time, it's your first time playing through it. It is a fun game. All things considered, I do genuinely believe DS2 to be a very fun game. But, like, it's different in a lot of ways. Nah, not so much. Go to your actual account real quick. Okay, no worries, man. If you don't mind, though, if you could leave a like on the stream, I'd definitely appreciate it. Gotta ask. Drink some wine real quickly before we... Nah, fuck it. We'll kill this guy, and then I'll drink my wine. It really is a fucking... I do love DS2 for all it's worth, but, like, God, does it brutalize you? It brutalizes you like nobody's business. Okay, well, I guess another fireball will do the trick. Yeah, no worries, Caleb. See you in a minute. We don't have any firebombs or anything like that, do we? Yeah, nothing to trade to Smogly. We have to wait until we come... Well, are we gonna come back? I don't really know, actually. We may not. Coming back here is not exactly worth the effort of it. So... Frankly, the biggest thing I think we could do for ourselves is getting Havel's Ring, so that way we can wear some heavy armor. Because once we can wear some heavy armor, we're pretty much GG's for the most part. Like, most basic enemies in this game genuinely are not a threat. Thank you, Caleb, for subscribing. Appreciate it, buddy. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we're probably not going to go back and see Smogly for any reason unless there's, like, a very particular reason that I can think of. But otherwise, Smogly's... I don't know, like, why would I do that, I guess, is my question. We're gonna get the golden coin from him. There we go. Or copper, my bad. He's an asshole. Actually, you know what we could possibly do is we could possibly kill him. Yeah, you know what, honestly, he doesn't deserve the breath he's breathing right now. We could kill him. That actually wouldn't be a dumb idea. Morningstar might not be a bad play. Potentially. Red Cracked Eye Orb, not that we need them, but that as money for eventual future regards. Actually, you know what we could fucking do for a weapon on this run? I just realized the best possible thing that we might be able to do here. Hang on, I have an idea in the back of my head. A big-brained idea. Not the Wing Spear. Wing Spear's some ass. Here we go. It's everybody's favorite. The Zweihander. Actually, yeah, that might be a good idea. I don't know. Zwei might be a decent solution for most of this run. Unless we get a Black Knight weapon, which in that case, well, yeah, duh. Unless it's like just the Black Knight sword. If we get a Black Knight sword, no. But welcome back. Also, hey, 8-Bit. 8-Bit. Hope you're doing well tonight. And yeah, I know 8-Bit is Caleb, and vice versa. Just, sorry, said that weird. You know what? Let's pop our humanity. So we're probably not gonna go human at all this run, because why would we do that? Especially considering this is PC. And if there's one lesson to be learnt about PC in this game, the online servers for this game are absolutely, just wrecked. They are bad. They are rough. Unfortunately. How long have I been playing DS1? So DS1, well, hang on. It depends on the context of the question, I guess, in this case. If you mean tonight, not very long. But if you mean in general, I've been playing DS1, that was my original Soulsborne. So, like, DS1, my original Soulsborne was this one. And hands down, probably some of the most time has been spent on this game for me, personally. No rings. Did get the wing spear, which honestly I don't think we can wield that yet. Can wield this, actually. It's a bit heavier, but we could wield it. Probably not, at least. Yeah, honestly, I think of all the Soulsborne's, DS1 is probably still to date either my very first favorite or my second, like close to my very first favorite. I think Elden Ring makes a pretty firm contention for me at this point, just because I have played a lot of Elden Ring and I do like a lot of what Elden Ring has to offer. But yeah. But I don't know, like, there's something really weirdly methodically just perfect to me about what I get out of DS1, and it's probably nostalgia at this point. It really is. Okay. Alright, so the good news is now we actually have 4 humanity, so when we're going up against that Black Knight, it's not going to make a massive difference, but like... Ooh, okay, that was stupid how I did that. I don't like any of how this is being done right now, but okay. I got caught on the tail. That seems about right. You beat every Souls except 2. Now you have to get the key for the lock in the castle. The key for the lock in the castle... Do you mean, Drangleic? Get the key for the lock in the castle. So wait, I'm sorry, Cookie, I'm trying to think about which door this is, because if you mean... You think that's the name of it. Okay, it probably is Drangleic. If it's a large, like... Castlevania-esque castle that you come across, like... after you've beaten all 4 Lord Souls. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So, is the key that you're looking at right now, is it the door that's down... It's a lock with the human body on it. Huh. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think about this right now. Wait. You have to get the Ring of Death. Ring of Death. Heck, I hate to say it, but I'm not sure if I'm just hearing the words wrong on this one, Cookie. But I might be, in this case. The door that you're looking at right now, is it down in the, like, basement area of the castle? Getting the actual light up in there. There we go. Because the thing I'm thinking of, you step on the platform, you rise it up to a girl in a cage. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, no, that's not a key that you need there. That's not a key that you need there. So in that room, that's something you come back to. Did you already go through the Shrine of Amana? If you went through the Shrine of Amana, you would get what's known as the key to the embedded. Okay, well, fuck me. Understandable, sir. Trust me, you would know if you went through Shrine of Amana. No. I'm now about to go do it now. Okay, you have to go down the elevator again, and then once you go through the Mirror Knight, after you've done Mirror Knight, then you do that. You thought it was condemned. No. No, in this case, what you do is after you've beaten Mirror Knight, then you go through Shrine of Amana, and then after Shrine of Amana, then you get what's known as the key to the embedded, which is actually a sword And it's actually a really good sword, unironically. But you need to use that weapon as a key on that dead body. Now, here's the thing that I'll tell you. You don't need to free that girl to actually get any progression. That is a side quest. But you can do it. I don't remember what you get for doing it, though, unfortunately. You saw it, it's such an interesting sword key. You lose it when you use it. Yep, unfortunately. It's actually such a bummer that you lose it. It is a massive bummer that you lose it. We only got the twinkling this time. Unfortunate. It is a side quest, yes. Yeah, you don't even need to turn that in. Yeah, that is absolutely optional. And then after you've, like, once you've gone through the Shrine of Amana, the game does not require you to do anything else with that girl. That is completely optional. You just move right along through the graves at that point. Activated, beautiful. I guess we technically would need to go down to lower depths. I guess we technically would need to do that at some point or another. I'm gonna start slowly leveling my intelligence, I think, on a side burner, but you're using the katana that drops from the Black Knights from the lava section. Those are actually really good katanas. If I remember correctly, those are, like, really, really good. Typically, I don't end up getting to use them very often, because they definitely require some work. Well, if you're grinding for them, at least, it doesn't require work, but if you want to just get them, you know. Free Titanite shard, please. Please, sir. There we go. Free Titanite shard. Nope. Dumbass. Got his ass. You know what, honestly, right now, with how my hand setup is, I'm gonna set this up in my main hand, I think. Because I don't really have a reason to have that in my offhand for the time being. Got his ass. Didn't mean to get hit by that. Fair enough. Got his ass. Now, did he want to be generous to me? No. No, generosity would have been too much to ask for. That's understandable. Now let's still go back up top. It's maxed out now. You do like 300 apiece. I have like 30 HP, 35 dex, 15 ADP. Okay, gotcha. Well, one thing I could personally recommend to you would be splitting the damage on it. Because, like, unironically, splitting damage in DS2 is a really good option. Except for, like, obviously when a boss is very, very much so, like, immune to a certain kind of damage. But, like, that does not happen super often. My recommendation would probably be Lightning Infuse if you have the option. Lightning Infuse is really, really good in DS2. Especially considering in DS2, not only can you infuse a weapon, you can also resin a weapon. Or not a resin, but rather you can buff it. So you can take like a lightning infuse or a fire infuse or a dark infuse, and you can use that buff. Specifically spell buffs, but like point is, really good stuff actually. Slightly better crits. Technically speaking, most of my damage comes from crits right now, so maybe not a bad option. I don't know. Alright, same operation as last time. Right, and they're getting buffed. Gotta be careful. I say as I do fucking stupid shit like that. Should you ever level strength? I mean, I typically always recommend it to some extent, but like, it's not a requirement if you're doing dex build. If you're doing a dex build, just stick with the dex. My only recommendation would be do like a mix build, just because the mix builds actually are pretty good in most cases. Like, DS2 definitely wants you to use their magic system. Alright, he might be around the corner? Question mark? No, he... Where'd the mage go? Yo, what's up, big man? Yo, you tried to gut my ass. Alright, there we go. Yeah, but honestly, in this case, because you're already working with the dex weapon, just stick dex stats. It's fine. Don't even think about it. Understandable, sir. Got his ass. Can't understand how to use pyromancy. Your character just stares at his hand. Let me ask you, with the pyro glove you have, and just to make sure, it's best as I can help you out on this one. Please understand these are just stupid questions because I have run into this myself. 1, pyro glove, are you using just pyromancies? 2, on that pyro glove, do you have spell slots that are available to you? And 3, do you have the stat requirements for the pyro spell that you have equipped? I know all of that probably sounds like incredibly dumb, but like, trust me, I've run the dialogue before. Oh, right, we already got that item. You know, like, I remember, I guess in this case, not necessarily... DS2 was my issue. Pyro glove. You have to wear a glove. Yeah, well, there's something in the game... Okay. So this right here is a pyromancy flame. Do you have one of these? If you do not have one of these, you will not be able to use pyro. In DS1 and DS2, you have to have one of those. Okay, so you're good to go then. You have one of those. Never actually leveled anything for magic, so you might not be... That could be it then. If you don't have the stat requirements for it, you're not allowed to use it in DS1 or 2. I don't know about 3, but like DS1, 2, and Demon Souls all force you to have that stuff. So... Otherwise, you do this really dumb animation where you scratch your head. I am... Oh, okay. Well, I didn't die. That's good news. What do I think about Sekiro? I'm not the biggest fan of Sekiro, admittedly, Cookie. But, like, I do respect the game for all it is. It's just personally not my cup of tea, because my favorite thing about, like, the Soulsbornes is being able to play the Soulsbornes without, like basically, like, no restriction, more or less, is what I love about them. And I think that happens a lot in Sekiro. At least more than I would personally care for. And this skeleton, fuck off. Thank you. I do think it's a good game. I think it's a really good game. I just would personally put it... I would put it on the lower end of my stack. Okay. What's-his-face just showed up. Alright, here we go. Did not mean to do that to him. Do it! Kill him! There we go. Yeah, we always have to kill him. It's a classic. It's a tried and true classic. I gotta say, they definitely wanted you to murder his ass. Because the fact of the matter is they give you one of the best early game rings for murdering him. And like, I'm sorry, but like, it's his fault. Also, at the same time, he's a massive dickhead. So, you know, there's that. Nice. Flask upgraded by 1. It's your favorite and then Bloodborne, but we'll never get any update for it. Yeah, unfortunately, Bloodborne will never get an update, and that makes me quite sad, honestly, Cookie. It really does. God, that makes me so sad. It is a tragedy in real time, the fact that we don't get any updates for Bloodborne. It deserves it so badly, like, genuinely so badly. But it's probably never gonna come. It's probably never gonna come. Oh, he just said, fuck you. I don't care about... This guy was a hero hollow to the maximum. Understandable. You, sir. Come on down. Backstab. Grab this. Ignore the item that's over there, because I believe that's... Is that a FAP ring over there? You know what? No, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Because whatever it is, it's not worth possibly losing my life. It's just not worth it. If it was a randomizer, sure, there might be an argument for it, but it's not even a randomizer, so... It's just a random ring, if you remember. So it's probably a death ring, then. Which, you know, you need to die to activate that, so... No. Not so much. Our health bar is already looking pretty nice and meaty. Which is nice. Deal with the assholes over here real quickly. See, that's the nice thing about DS1 and, frankly, Demon Souls as well. Is, for the most part, taking damage from, like, most grunts is not much of an issue. Like, most grunts in DS1 are not going to be the reason you die, unless you're really, really dumb. Which, I mean, like, fair if that happens. I respect it. It is what it is. But, like, in most cases, it's going to be either a fall to your death that kills you in this game, or it's going to be a boss that murders you on the spot. Because, well, you just weren't ready. Which, fair. Or you get hero hollowed by, like, 15 heroes. Which, admittedly, the hero hollowing becomes a really bad time. I believe we can... Okay, never mind. I guess we're just gonna fuck around today. Or you get ganked up on by, like, 15 hollows at the same time, which is also a possibility. I believe the rubbish will give us a chunk if we go back to Smogly. Which we... There might be enough of a reason to go back to Smogly, like, midway through a playthrough, but not right now. Oh! Wait, did I... Nah, never mind. We're fine. We didn't need it. I miss that every time. Okay. Alright, there we go. Let's not sit down just yet. I want to handle a couple more things while I'm in the area, and then we'll worry about that. Funny enough, I think if you just cycle long enough around the hollows here, in most cases, I think you do typically just get the backstab on them. It's really not usually worth it, but you can do it. No. Alright, what do we have here, and what do we need? Resonance Key is important. That's going to get us our first magic user of the game, which is actually pretty damn useful. It might be worth it to get the Reinforced Club, just because bleed proc, and also it's just a really good early game weapon. So you know what? Sure. Yeah, why not? It's cheap. I don't think there's anything else that's particularly useful to us right now.
Thank you, kind.
So we could kill him, but I'm gonna resist the urge for right this minute. Because, like, while it's possible, it doesn't necessarily mean it's fruitful. And we don't really need to continue on that adventure down that way, because if we go down that way, there's just the Hollow Brigade, and then we get on the roof, and there's some throwing daggers, which can be useful again, but it's not guaranteed useful. So. Alright, let's see here. Alright, there we go. And we still fast roll, so that's the important part. Now, it does change our moveset, but I think it's okay for the most part, so. Titanite Shard. Okay, yeah, free Titanite Shards will be worth it. Now, the one thing this moveset does have that's not really as good is it is definitely a little bit slower. A little bit slower, and it doesn't cover a range or an arc. So, that is rougher. But the bleed proc will be worth it, I think. Fire bombs. More items that'll get us more things to trade to Smogly. Actually, more and more that I think about it, the more and more it makes sense to actually go to Smogly at some point here. That was just a really weak hit. Through, get this. That hollow's coming on up to say hi to us, which we're gonna go greet him. Understandable, sir. I didn't mean to get the backstab on him like that, but sure, we'll take it. It's a freebie. We deserve those things. Okay, Black Knight. This one we do actually have to fight good and proper, more or less. Wait, we got the, I'm dumb. We got this. Can I fast roll with this? I can fast roll with this. Okay, cool. Slow walk up. And backstab. Or I could fucking miss the backstab opportunity entirely. Still got them backstabs. Or parries, my bad. Parried. parried. Easy cake, give me your sword. Okay, understandable. Not really a useful ring, but we'll take it anyways, I guess, for the time being. Like, if we have to rely on that ring, we're pretty much doomed anyways, kind of energy. So hopefully we don't have to rely on that ring. Ah, right, I forgot about that. I really did, in fact, forget about that whole ass. That's unfortunate. We're still okay to deal with our torrent demon. Ah, yes. Jesus Christ. This guy is fucking Looney Tunes episode. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, we did. Okay, good. Gold Pine Resin will probably make it so the Taurus Demon goes pretty damn smoothly. So that's good news. Did not mean to use that so immediately, but okay. Actually, wait. You know what? Fuck it. Let's... Nah. God damn it. I almost wish I had thought about this a little bit more in advance. But, like, if I had gone... Actually, God damn it. I kind of want to do torrent cheese. Okay, look. I know it's a bit of a waste of the resin that we just used. But, like, torrent cheese. A little bit more. Did not work the first time. That's okay. That fucking tickled there. Unfortunate. He's not being very friendly with it right now. That's what we need him to do. We need him to do that back step there. Up, up, up. Big man, you want to go down? You want to go downtown? Come on, go downtown. Go on, go. There you go. He's a good boy. Nothing like some Taurus cheese. I think one of my hands down favorite fucking moments I've ever seen out of Soulsborne at this point was a creator by the name of Lobos Jr., which if you've never seen Lobos Jr., I know I probably shouldn't be plugging other people like this, but like in this case, this guy is like my personal favorite of like Soulsborne content. For like years upon years upon years. Like, this is the guy I grew up on. One of the most recent runs he tried to do was just basically a run where he was just trying to play through the game, like, semi-normally, I think, is what it came down to. And he didn't want to cheese Taurus, but he's done it so many times that he accidentally cheesed the Taurus. And it's just the funniest thing to me personally, because it's literally just him going like, "No, Taurus, god damn it!" And he didn't even mean to do it, and I don't know, like, it just brings joy to my heart seeing that. Like, we love Taurus in this household, but also at the same time, it was just hilarious beyond reasonable doubt. Taurus demon down, indeed. Unfortunately, Taurus had to take the plunge. Do we have a... Not exactly. You know what? Nah, it doesn't matter. We don't need the Hellkite Drake's tail. Actually, you know what's right on the bridge there? Actually, you know what's right on the bridge there is the Claymore. Claymore would be another option. There we go. Yoink. Yoink. These Burger King nuggets are one-shotting for all your HP right now. Admittedly, I could believe that being the case because the Burger King nuggies are kind of rough. I am terribly sorry about that cookie. That sounds like a rough time, my friend. Alright, there we go. Cool. Black Knight Greatsword, potentially? Could this be a BGS run? Ha! Fucking idiot. Dum-dum. Stinky. Dumb, stinky Black Knight. No, sir. That was a bad parry. Understandable. Nah. You know what's funny is I did actually try to roll that. That's understandable. I'm so used to iframes disappearing on enemies for backstabs, like, way in advance anymore. Okay, that's understandable. Alright, this is a bad situation, so we're just gonna run away for a second there. Making my way downtown, walking fast, don't want the Black Knight up my ass. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm up his ass. Ha ha ha. Stinky. Okay, well, fuck you too. And I need you. I think the one thing that's probably fucked me up at least a little bit at this point was there's a video basically. Oh, understandable. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, he's fucking up my life way worse than I would ever imagine. And this is on me. Wait, can I do this? No shot, I can just cheese him like this. No shot. No shot, right? No shot, right? Second language confirmed? Indeed, it's called, my ass gets fucked? Black Knight Greatsword. Black Knight Greatsword. Black Knight Greatsword. Oh, baby. Black Knight Greatsword, my beloved. God damn it. That makes things hard to do. Because the thing is, it's really good. It's really stupidly good. But at the same time, it comes at the cost of, like, any armor quality we could have afforded. Until we get Havel's Ring, which, in that case, Havel's Ring will kind of cover a lot of that, but still. Tough choice, tough choice. Born of Soul. Indeed, Jasper. Also, hello, Jasper. Okay, well that was just a terrible parry. I'll just take this man's cheeks. Payment for the wrong parry timing. You're eating some fruit and grain bars. God, you love acting like you're healthy, but you're not. Jasper. Hey, it's good seeing you. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Hope you're having a great night. Ha ha ha! I will lower the gate, you fool! You cretin! Understandable. Yum. Chug chug chug. Basement key unlocked. Alright, come a little bit closer to the gate, my friend. I guess we... Here's the thing. Halberd. Halberd, really good weapon. Very good weapon indeed. Really good choice in the grand scheme of things. Is there anything else over that way that I care about? I'm gonna say no. But what I will do is I will kill these guys real quickly, because I can, and they deserve it. Okay, well that's fair. Understandable. Fucking idiot. Dumb. I failed the first parry, so you'd fail! It was all an act. Naturally, because, you know, that's what I do. Okay, wait for him. Bonk. Indeed. Got his ass. Got his ass again. Okay. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything that we reasonably care about in this area. For the most part, at least. Like, there's definitely more things that would improve our life at this point, but, like, that would mostly just be free Titanite shards, I think. Not a free Titanite shard. Understandable. Okay, not a free Titanite shard. We could probably take what we have at this point and go take it against the gargoyles, and we'd be just fine to do so. I would reasonably believe, I think. You know, let's sit down for half a second, and we'll do that. That's the way you jump when a big spider appears in front of you. Hey, Star, hope you're doing well tonight. It's good seeing ya. Big juicy spider. Yum, 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 yum. Yes, nothing like the delicacy of a good spider. Okay, so we can level up twice. I'll do one level up into health and one into... God damn it, it's so tempting to do not intelligence at this point. But I think if I'm being smart, I have to do the int route. Even though the Black Knight Halberd is, like, beyond tempting. It doesn't really matter how many humanity we pop, so let's just pop them all. Fuck it. It basically just gives us way more in terms of, whatchamacallit. Just got the Night Rain thingy, play it with you, we win, we nyom. Wait, Star, is Night Rain out tonight? I'm sorry, wait, I'm confused. Because, like, I saw reports saying that it was coming out on May 30th, but also at the same time, I saw reports saying it was coming out today. So... no worries, Cookie. And actually, Cookie, if you want to, I'm not sure if you're already in our Discord for it, but we do have a Discord, and it is linked right in the live stream description. So 19 hours, so tomorrow-ish. Gotcha. Okay, Star. Thank you. Okay, that's kind of what I figured, but still. You know what, we can't really do a lot with that right now, so let's just do what we can. Yeah, you know what, honestly, yeah, fuck it. For right now, the club gets the reinforcement. The club gets the reinforcement. It's a pretty good weapon. I would be kind of remiss to not do the club, I think. 30th still, but we can still do a late game. We'll Star, hang on, what's the question? Like, is tomorrow... Tomorrow's a Thursday, right? Had birthday dinner, got cut off at 2 drinks and Madge. Oh no, Star, I'm so sorry. It's truly tragic. Well, I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. I'm glad you're having a good night. That's awesome. You should be taking care of yourself. Bonk. There we go. You know what? Let's take what we have here, and let's go run the The Gargiggles. I think we're fine to do Gargiggles right now. I really do. Another one of those. Awesome. More of those will definitely benefit us, for sure. Thank you, Kingdom. Appreciate it, buddy. There we go. And Star and or Kingdom. If Cookie does decide to join the Discord or has not already like been a part of it, and they join tonight, please, if you can, just roll them in. Where's the happy B-Day? Oh my god, Star, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. No, you're totally right. Star, happy birthday. It's good seeing you. Thank you for stopping in tonight. I really appreciate it. Especially on your birthday of all things. I think we have time to kill this guy. Less time. There we go. Got the kill. I swear to God, you guys make it harder to fight a boss every time. I mean, we got away with that boss like nobody's business, like it was easy as fuck, but still, I might have taken a hit there, if you guys weren't careful. Actually, you know what, Star? I'm gonna do you one better. Give me just a minute here. I'm gonna sing you happy birthday, okay? Alright? Just for you. It's too bad this isn't like DS2 where you get a boss soul for literally every single boss. Me, careful. How am I doing on Homeward Bones? Oh, actually, I'm pretty good on Homeward Bones. I don't think... Like, I could make an argument for more Homeward Bones, but I don't really think it's that desperate. Yeah, I don't really think it's that desperate. Yeah, I think we're fine for right now. Alright. Although we're gonna do the Futurama version of it because I don't want to get copyright strike by the fuckers who made the Happy Birthday song. I kid you not. Actually, fun fact here. Fun fact. Hang on. Andre's hammering is getting a little loud and repetitive. Fun fact. Did you all know that Futurama made it so they use their song that they do for Happy Birthdays because the people who made the Happy Birthday song copyrighted that shit? Is that not infuriating as all hell? That's actually so frustrating. But anyways. Star. Hang on. Hey. What day is today? It's Star's birthday. What day is today? It's Star's birthday. That's probably not exactly how the song goes, but like, point is, Star, hey, happy birthday. Thank you for always being here. I really appreciate it. And like, in all seriousness, like, genuinely, like, it's really wonderful having you around. So thank you for always being there for me. It means a lot to me. And yeah. Anyways. Okay, what do we got going on? And what can we do to improve? We have yet to go and get ourselves our silly nerd. We do need to still do that. Yeah, we do need to still go do that. That actually is pretty important. And we also need to go and kill Havel, actually. Alright, how many level ups do we get? Okay, that many. And let's do one more into int while we're doing this. There we go. Hey, Sarah Rose. Hope you're doing well tonight. It's good seeing ya. Actually, you know what? If we get... Yeah, that song being copyrighted is BS. It is entirely BS, yeah. But I will say it is a really funny fact that I learned that one from Futurama. I miss Futurama like nobody's business. I really do. Like, honestly, like, one of my favorite shows out there was definitely Futurama. Alright, let's beat this bulky, giant, hulking beefcake of a rock monster into the dirt real quickly. Actually, you know what? I think our fireballs might do more damage right now. Possibly. Oh, yeah, look at that. 102 more damage. Oh my god, the frame rate just died there miserably for half a second. I have no idea why he went for a grab there, but we'll take it. Can I angle these? I can, in fact, angle these, but then he jumped towards me like a dickhead. Okay, how about it, big guy? You want to drop us something useful? Okay. I mean, the cash is useful, so. It is honestly, like, it is BS that they copyright striked the fucking birthday song of all things in this world to copyright strike. Like, you want to tell me you are that dickhead? Yeah, that's exactly what you would do when you are that dickhead. In all seriousness, like, it definitely makes way too much sense. Why am I going to the woods, actually? I don't think I have, like, a really good reason for coming here. Like, there's a couple good reasons for coming here, but, like, most of them aren't good enough right now, I would argue. Like, I don't really think we're that at risk for coming here, but, like, still. And I guess we do get some free purple clumps and whatnot, so it all pays out. You can always learn how to sing Happy Birthday in another language. That is true! Ah, wait, actually... Mi cumpleaños, Ani. Mi cumpleaños, Ani. Mi cumpleaños está. Mi cumpleaños, Ani. Yeah, I guess we could do that, actually. Yeah, you're right. My bad. I should have known better. Although, to be fair, frankly, they might have gotten them all. I would not be surprised. The copyright strikes strike me as something that they would put on everything they possibly could. Because they're dickheads. Thank you! Gracias. I know something. I'm not that dumb. Yo, can this guy stand up a little fast before these? Trying to fireball him in the neck. Is it worth it to do this? Not exactly, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Can I do it in French, though? No, I cannot do it in French. I don't know French. I feel like I might have been saying... Is it Anyi or Anti? Or not Anti, but Ati. Because I feel like I was fucking that part up for some reason. But, like, it's been a while. So, I will give myself that much of the benefit of the doubt. Try? I don't know French? What, is it, like, similar? Because if it's similar, you know what, honestly, I don't even know. Is it the exact same? Because I know that sometimes happens with a Romantic language. Like, I know that definitely happens sometimes with, like, the Romantic languages. But, like, still. Wait, was it written in 1983? Or 1893, my bad. Shouldn't it be in public domain by now? One you just said. Ati. Okay, I'm a dumbass. Fair enough. Understandable. I should have known better. Yeah, because actually it makes no sense that I would say Anyi, because it's Ati, because it's to you. Yeah, right. Duh. Yeah. Ah, my brain cells. They're fried. In Spanish, would it be a usted instead? No, it would be a usted. A usted is, like, formal. And, like, I mean, like, you could make the argument that it is formal, but, like, it's not formal. Because it's supposed to be an informal thing. Now that I'm putting it back together in my head. Does that have to make you practice certain words? Yeah, no, definitely. My Spanish is lacking. It's been a while since I've had to practice Spanish, admittedly. It has been a while since I've had to practice Spanish. I'm sure it's all still there for the most part, and unironically, I've talked about it before, but, like, I am good at understanding Spanish, but I am not very good at putting my own words into Spanish. I think, funny enough, ever since I realized it properly, like, there's not a large gap. And, like, I don't know if this translates well necessarily into what I'm talking about, but, like, there's not a large gap between what you would expect another language to be saying versus what you are trying to say. Which is to say that while you might be taught very formal sentence patterns and whatnot, once you start just throwing words together how you would personally throw them together, it still works. It just doesn't necessarily work exactly the same way, I guess. It kind of a weird way for me to say it, I guess, but, like, anyways, here's Havel. Backstab. Havel. Backstab. And no culo. Backstab. Although to be fair, that's not in, that's N. I believe. Although to be fair, you may not have been trying to do that, so, you know, that's my dumbass. Got him. I'm not doing the two-handing on this one because I think I'm so out of practice that I prefer not to risk it for the biscuit. Oh, that killed him. Nice. Bitch ass. Got him. I got that bitch ass. I got that bitch ass, dumbass, Havel, bitch ass. That's too much. Okay, fair enough. Okay, too much. Understandable. Still. Mine is going to be a very different because of heavy slang for certain words because, you know, not everything matches with other Spanish words, terms. Puerto Rican shenanigans. That's understandable, but that's exactly my point, right? Because, like, for me, Jasper, I guess, like, when I was first learning, I thought another language to be like a unicorn. And I mean this in the sweetest way possible, but, like, it turns out it was actually the same fucking horse, just with a horn on it. And, like, that does not work with all languages, but, like, in terms of, like, the romantics, I would argue that that is the case. Way more so, at least. So. And that helped me break through that barrier, I guess, of not only understanding the conversation, but also speaking the conversation. Which, like, I was really happy about when that started happening. Do we want to go this way? Do we need to go this way? Yes. Yes, we do actually need to go this way. Kind of-ish. Like, this isn't exactly the correct way to go, but, like, it'll do. Drop me a shard. Okay. No, actually, like, I think I really loved starting to realize that for the most part. And it wasn't, ironically, anything other than myself, I think, that finally taught it to me that way. Or, at least, to a certain extent. Because, like, for a chunk of it, I think it was my last Spanish teacher in college before, funny enough, before COVID hit. Which made me really fucking sad, actually, because, like, I had never been able to pick up on Spanish properly like that. I had never, ever been able to pick up on Spanish properly. I genuinely thought it was, like, this magical unicorn of a thing for me to pick up on, initially. Which, I sucked. I sucked at Spanish at that point. But, I was really bummed out about that, actually, when I was no longer able to learn from him, because I had never properly been able to learn like that, I guess. At least when it came to other languages. Anyways, we're gonna KBBQ these dogs real quickly. Hang on. There we go. I think there's one more dog? Question mark? I thought so, at least. Yeah, never mind. There we go. Got his ass. Okay, cool. I'm gonna save those fireballs for right now, because they can be useful. They can be useful. Is that everybody? That is not everybody. You know what I do have? I do have some actual fire bombs. Bombs? That somehow seems really fitting for this game. There we go. Got him. Bad trade, but still pretty fine. Still use a lot of Spanglish to communicate, or depending on the subject, or forgetting certain words. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, for all it's worth, I think it'd probably be better for me to have an understanding of Spanglish and whatnot. Because that's the thing, right? That's language for the most part. Like, it's an ever-evolving beast. So, if I can learn enough of it, I think that's good. I think that's good for me. Even if it's not necessarily correct, I still think it's good that I learn enough of it that it, you know, gives me an understanding of it. Object, mailbreaker, useless. Okay. I'm sorry, I did not read the last message. Let me read that real quickly here. Totally understand it, but we need chat command to have you speak Spanish for at least 30 seconds. Oh my god, if you fucking did that to me. I mean, like, it's not entirely impossible that that could be a thing that we do. But it's gonna be... Oh my god, that sounds fucking rough. I am not gonna lie. But, like, it is an option. Alright, these doors are gonna open. Okay, well that ended poorly. Chug. Beating Elden Ring in Spanish would be great. The thing is like, while I could beat Elden Ring in Spanish, so like the game, like, you know, audioed in Spanish and everything, I think it would be important that I also beat the game, like, speaking Spanish for the most part. Or at least, like, to some relative extent, I would have to translate what's being said. Otherwise, I'd have to reset for bosses and shit. Okay, God damn it, I could see that being entertaining. All things considered, I could see that being fun. It sounds a little bit like a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, that could be good. Am I sure about doing this boss right now? You know what? I am sure about doing this boss right now. I have 4 flasks, and a whole lot of hopes and dreams. With a randomizer for items, so you'd have to rely on chat to translate it for you, too. God damn it, that could be rough. Learning new stuff in general is good for the brain. That is true. Actually, one thing, and I typically, like, I don't know how this, like, translates for other people. Actually, you know what? You know what? We're gonna do some goofball strats here. Hang on. There is a thing that we can do here. I don't remember where to do this from. I believe it's right here. Okay. Alright, so I don't know if I'm doing this exactly correctly, but we're gonna try it anyways. It does not look like it worked. Okay, that's fair. Maybe right here, roughly? There we go. Yeah. Admittedly, I'm not meaning to hit the boss right now, but, like, this is working, for all it's worth. Yeah, the boss was not my target here. It was absolutely the dogs. But I'll take the secondary advantage real quickly. Okay, let's try here, maybe, for one of the dogs. That was not it. Okay, understandable. How about right there? Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine. Sounds like one of the dogs are moving. Wait, do the dogs activate through the gate? Maybe not. Okay, alright. Well, okay, whatever. We're just gonna deal with the situation on hand. Admittedly, I should just do the tried and true strategy. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Of all Of all times for the tried and true strategy to fail me, it would be now. There we go. That dog bounced. Which, understandable. Yo, this dog is being annoying as shit. And that's understandable, but please stop doing that. Okay, and that is a dead boss. Okay, that was way fucking closer than it ever should have been. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was way closer than it ever should have been. But we take those. We take those anyways. This is what I get for being, like, a goofball. This is what I get for being a greedy bastard. Understandable. Deserved. Alright, you sir. Would you like a back massage? He did not like the back massage. Do we think we're safe enough to go and get the large ember right now? I feel like the answer is maybe, but I also don't have any throwables at this point. Nah, I'd rather be safe. It's a run back for sure, but like I would rather be safe. And do I really even need to go and deal with Capra? Not really. I mean, well, you know what? Why would we need to go for Large Ember anyways? We don't need to go for Large Ember. Large Ember is only required in circumstances where it actually matters. And like in our case, it doesn't technically matter. Because once we're able to pivot into magic, it just does not matter. Now, there is one reason we do have to go down there, and that is actually for what's-his-face. So there is that. But for Laurentius. Alright, you know what? We do have to go get Laurentius, but I would prefer to go back for Laurentius than go in there right now. I would prefer to go back. And we may not even need him. Because, like, once we have magic unlocked, we, in theory, should be pretty fine. So, does this rat want to drop us at free humanity? That would be convenient. Nope. Okay, fair enough. Mine was better. There he is. Very cool. Alright, we have Laurentius. That's good news. And at this point, we can pretty much do what we need to do. Let's not spend too much more at the moment, actually, because I think we're going to go ahead and pivot into our spellcast. We could probably do that now, actually. That probably should be fine. Okay. It's not really required that we have Soul Arrow, but let's get Soul Arrow anyways, because it is useful. It is pretty damn useful. Great Heavy Soul Arrow is also pretty useful, but we're not going to worry about that right now. That's more useful. Magic Weapon might be worth getting, just because Magic Weapon is pretty damn... At least it does a good early game job. No, let's save the rest of it for more important things, I think. Because we're about to go down to Quelaag. And from Quelaag, we have a lot to get done. So. Alright, Great Soul Arrow. Yeah, Great Soul Arrow. Do we have any extra cash on our hands right now? Yes-ish. It's not a lot. It is definitely not a lot. Not enough for another slot, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? Maybe a dash of endurance? Nah, fuck it. More health or more intelligence right now. I think more intelligence. For the time being, more intelligence. Until we get to 20 intelligence, I think that's our game plan, at least. We could go kill Butterfly. If we kill Butterfly, we do get some money from it. Nothing terribly major. I guess... Do I really care to go and free Laurentius? Not exactly, but... I guess for the time being, let's just continue using our Reinforced Club. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. For all it's worth, Laurentius is worth getting. Even if Laurentius isn't necessarily, like, our main spellcast source for the rest of the run, he is still worth getting. We have a lot to get done from 10 flasks, but we can definitely get it done. One armor upgrade, can we wear something slightly heavier? Nope, not even slightly. These are not... Okay, never mind. They're not better. Fair enough. How about our hat, actually? Is there a better hat that we can wear? Kind of-ish. Never mind! Okay, yeah, we can... Jesus Christ, we can't actually really afford much, can we? Alright, whatever. Live with what we got. Actually, you know what? Because we have the Great Soul Arrow unlocked, why don't we go ahead, put on our Catalyst, and apparently immediately move into Fat Rolling, because, you know, that just seems right. Really? Wow. There we go. Okay. Luckily, that's enough to one-shot. So, you know what? We'll take advantage of it. There we go. Alright, so, funny enough, the Butcher is annoying, yes, but the dog is the problem. There we go. There we go. Got him. Got him. there we go. Very cool. Parried. Get him. Got him. Good. Did not need this item whatsoever, but the large ember is useful in a general capacity, so yeah, fuck it, we'll take it. Does it provide us a lot? Not necessarily. Does it do something useful? Yeah. Just in case for some reason we actually make a weapon that's a +10, yeah, that does do the trick. So. All right, make sure he's going back. Very cool. All right. That's awesome. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Right, that's exactly where that strike hit, obviously. Alright, bag. Very cool. Okay. Alright, so we have Laurentius unlocked, which can be damn useful. That gets us access to a couple of really decent spells for the most part. And it also allows us to upgrade our Pyromancy hand, which, hey, you know what? Plus 15 Pyromancy hand base is pretty damn good. Sure, it costs a lot, but, like, it's just really damn good. So. And there are a couple things in the sewers here that are pretty useful for the most part. There we go, big meaty smashers, love to see it. We're not going to spend a lot of time here, probably, just because if we spend too much time here, I guarantee it's going to end poorly for us. It's not technically the scariest place ever to be, but, like, there's enough crap here that would otherwise ruin our day, and I don't care for that to happen, so, yeah. There we go. No free humanity. Understandable. Yeah, like that little drop right there is probably one of those few locations in this area that could end beyond horribly for us. This is also technically an area where things could end horribly for us. My magic's better. This is a bit of a waste of casting, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because it gets rid of them, and that's honestly all I care about. There we go. Any chance you'll lock onto that rat? Thank you. There we go. There we go. Another rat in the grave, another rat in the grave. No free humanities, apparently, for me today. A little unfortunate, but okay. Fair enough. Oh, you know what? Who... I'm forgetting his name right now, but he is down here in the sewers with us. He might be able to actually... He might be worth our time. It's Zendeth? Zendeth? Something like that. He does give us something useful, so that's true. That wouldn't be the dumbest idea in the world. I'm actually questioning a little bit on whether or not I feel relatively comfortable with the boss of this area. And I feel like my answer is yes. I think we're going to try and avoid sitting at the bonfire in this area, because I don't want to have to travel too far if I can help it. There we go. Hey, free humanity. Nice. The free humanity definitely matters right now, just because that's kind of going to keep us going longer than we can, and that does matter. No free humanity. Alright, I think this is a great axe. Kind of useless, but fair enough. Okay, cool. This is a shortcut, so this doesn't matter. Unfortunate. Oh my god. Oh my god, that poor rat. Oh my god, that poor rat. That rat is stuck in eternal rat hell from this point onwards. That is unfortunate for him. I don't believe there's any more. Oh, fuck. My dumbass. Falling for the simple tricks in life. It's hole right here, I believe? Okay, never mind. Cool. Never mind, that worked out perfectly fine. Awesome. Hug hard left, otherwise be subjected to absolute hell. Everybody's traditional slime enemies. Except in this game, they don't attack nearly as frequently, so you're pretty much free to bully them for the most part. Well, except for when they do that to you, but otherwise, free. I'm gonna chug a little preemptively here because, yeah. Got him. Fucking rats. There we go. Another rat. Another rat. Yeah, so the rats just have, like, infinite poise break. Which seems appropriate for them in this game. I definitely thought there was another rat behind me. Okay, cool. Doesn't really matter if we pop twins or not. The twins in this case, really, we should never have to think about whether or not it's a twin or not, because if it's a twin and it matters, well, we've already died. Alright, how about it? You want to drop me a large shard? That would be really nice of you. No. Okay. I wonder if we buy a crystal straight sword, actually. Because, like, it's not bad right now. It's not bad, necessarily, right now. I'm gonna say no. That's okay. He shows up one way or another later on. Not that we really need his kit. We don't really need his kit. It's not required. Okay. You know, we're probably okay to handle the gaping. We have 5 flasks on us right now, and, like, honestly, I would argue our kit's pretty okie dokie for the most part. The one thing that's probably rough about it is it's only a reinforced club +2. But still, like, at the end of the day, that's not terrible. It's only just rougher than it should be. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put on these extra humanity just in case. And we are going to resin our weapon. There we go. This should be fine. This should be okay. DS2 standards of, like, fighting bosses are definitely very different. Oh, he's just decided to not do the fucking correct aggro. That's understandable. Thank you very much, Gaping Dragon. You fucking cocksucker. Yo, Gaping, do you want to maybe fucking do the attack that I was trying to get you to do, you dickhead? Anyways, he's supposed to do that attack right there, but he just said no, not today. Why would I do that? Anyways, break the tail off, why not? We don't really need the boss weapon, but I'll fucking take a boss weapon, I guess. So yeah, you can just bait him into doing that again, and just do it again. And it's really easy, and it gives you his weak spot, and you move to the side. You wait for him to run right on past you, like, oh, did I just miss my taxi? And you smack his cheeks aside, like nobody's business. Okay, and on that note, we run over to the other side of the arena, because I think he's either jumping. Yeah, okay. Run towards him, bait slam jam, run towards his face, slap him in his tiny little pecker face a couple times in a row. You know, a little bit of cock and ball torture for the Gaping Dragon. Run on in there, cock and ball torture for the Gaping Dragon. Run away. Okay, he's doing bullshit aggro. Understandable. Gaping, gaping. Thank you. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Run towards the boss. That's not Slam Jam Supreme that he was offering. Admittedly, basic Fireball is not a lot of damage in incapacity, but, like, you take what you can get. Alright, Slam Jam Supreme. Cock and Ball Torture. Move to the side. Go ahead and let him run right on past you. Hit him with some free fireballs on the way past. Get one smackaroo on that butthole of his. Run right on past him. Easy boss. Cake boss. Slam Jam Supreme. Wendy's Grand Slam. There we go. Easy. Run away. Another Slam Jam Supreme. Run on in there. Fucking finish his dumb ass off. And there you go. Easy boss. Now, sure, we got the Blighttown key, but we're not going to take Blighttown access. We really only came here for the money and the moolah. Yeah. No, we literally only came here for the money and the moolah. Like, it's useful, and especially considering we're not going to use anything that's going to give us, like, a shit ton and a half of money. It's especially useful, so. There we go. You know what? Let's do... Let's do more endurance for the time being, I think. That'll allow us to wear some heavier armor again. There we go. Do that. And I think that's good. That's a good layout. For the time being, that'll do. Good news is that we even got some extra cash. There we go. Cool. I don't think... No, he's not here yet. Okay, fair enough. A little bit longer before Koth actually shows up good and proper for us. Oh, right, armor. That seems like way too heavy for anything that we can put on right now. Put that on, and can we put these on? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. We'll take it. Until we have enough endurance to actually make that, like, max out pretty reasonably, that seems pretty good for the most part. Ooh, actually, you know what? Because we're going to be going down to Quelaag, let's real quickly take Fireball off. I think possibly put on Soul Arrow instead. And we might want to go visit Andre for half a minute to go level up our weapon. At least a little bit, because we can. Talk to Laurentius.
Oh, really?
Oh, god damn it, I answered wrong. He's the one NPC, I think, in the game where you have to answer no to him. And if you're not paying attention, I literally think they throw him in just as like a funny.
Oh, hello.
I think now it's yes.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, they fuck with you. The first time, you have to say no to him. The second time, if you fuck it up, you say yes to him. Unironically, Iron Flesh might actually be really, really good on this run at, like, a certain point or another. Like, it might actually really carry pretty hard.
Goodbye, then.
There we go. We will start leveling up our Pyroflame just because we can. And mainly because it's frankly, it's really fucking worth it for the most part. It actually is, like, really damn well worth. Now let's go get our club leveled up at least a little bit, and then we are going to go ahead and turn our asses around and go deal with Quelaag. And then from Quelaag, we'll deal with one more boss, and then we'll be pretty much good to go for a while, at least. Yeah, as you can see, these guys are already doing, like pathetic levels of damage to us. Unfortunately, no extra free shards. That would have been useful, but whatever. I might step away for just a minute here, chat. So once we get down to Andre, I think I'm going to step away for just a minute here. There we go. Large Ember awarded to him. Gorgeous. I don't know how many more of these we need, technically, for our level up. Frankly, at the rate we're going at, it may not be bad for us to just go ahead and commit to the club, the Reinforced Club, because it's not a bad weapon. It's really not. So it may not be a bad idea for us to just go ahead and do that. I don't think we have any more cash on us, do we? Unfortunately, no. I would need to go grind some cash out if I wanted to level up this bad boy a little bit more. Which, it is the one thing I wish that we didn't have to think about in this run, but DS1 is definitely tighter on cash if you don't use the fun stuff for cash money. That is definitely a fact. I guess we could go kill Butterfly. You know, I think we're probably comfortable enough to kill Butterfly, so I guess we could go kill Butterfly. So, let's go do that, I guess, if anything. I really wasn't planning for the club to be the weapon of the run, but at the rate that we're going at right now, it kind of feels like it's gonna be. Oh yeah. Oh, right. There we go. Butterfly does not offer us a lot of money, but like, I guess it's something. So we'll take it. Yeah, it is something. We're probably okay to do Butterfly, even with Butterfly's natural magic resist. I think our Great Soul Arrow, with our slowly gaining magic AR, I think we're probably okay. At the rate we're going at right now, it might end up just being a more or less all bosses main game at this rate. Where's this fucking butterfly? It's not a lot of damage, but it's enough that it kind of does help. Right, I forgot. That shit actually really hurts. Okay, well, I don't know why, but the game just said, hey, fuck you, why would you want to roll when you're pressing the button to roll? Interesting choice that the game made there. I'm not sure why the game made that choice, but sure, that's okay. That's understandable. Why would you want to roll when you press the roll button? Rolling is only meant for when you want to roll. Why would you want to roll? That's so fucking unfortunate. That's so fucking unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, everybody say goodbye to Kingdom. He's out of here. He's out of here. Alright. I'm gonna start up a new character, and I think we're gonna probably call it a night after that point. Okay, alright. Jaspy, you get to be a kid. Actually, you know what? No, I'm sorry, Jaspy. You will be. If Star gets to be, the birthday girl gets to be. Birthday girl. There we go. I'm mildly annoyed right now about that one, because that was really fucking annoying. You know what, let's start Hunter. Fuck it. We're gonna start Hunter this time. I'm gonna completely ignore magic, and we're just gonna go Unga Bunga. And yeah. I'm sorry, Kingdom. I promise I didn't mean for you to die there. I genuinely did not mean for you to die there. That's actually, like, beyond annoying as shit, what just happened there. Because, like, I genuinely had no control over that one. Because all I did was hold the shield up.
Yes, indeed.
All I did was hold the shield up. Oh, that's funny. I just realized this game starts off with a yes indeed, and DS3 starts off with a yes indeed. Oh, that's so funny. Wow, that's so clever. Man, even the intro to DS3 is fan service. That's crazy as fuck. I'm being extra bitter right now because I just fucking lost a run because the game said, why would you want to roll when you're pressing the roll button? And look, I know it sounds like copium. I know, alright? I know it sounds like raw copium. But I promise you, with all of my heart, I was literally holding up the shield and pressing the button to roll, and the game just said, nah, you didn't. The only thing I could see being the case for why that happened the way that it happened was if I had 0 stamina. Which, fair if that was the case. But otherwise, bullshit. That makes me... Really? Wow, that's unfortunate. I didn't realize that made me fat roll. Well, it's not fat roll, my bad. Mid-roll. But mid-roll in this game's ass. Mid-roll in this game is really bad.
Regret.
There we go. We're never coming back here, probably. Just realized something funny. Oh yeah? What was that? They call Power World Pokemon with guns. Okay, yeah. Cool, we got the double. Technically, we didn't get the triple. There is a triple. It's a little sad. The SMT series is basically Pokemon with guns. It's been around since before 2000. Huh. Well, shit. Yeah, I guess that is kind of a funny concept, isn't it? I mean, yeah, that seems about fitting. I guess the thing is, like, is that their selling port in SMT, or would you say that that's kind of a secondary note that's going on with them? Do that. And I guess in this case, you know what? No, I promised Unga Bunga, let's just pour Unga Bunga stats. Fuck it. I don't actively use it as a selling point, but it's a big part of the series, has been for a long time since the first game. Well, then I would argue if Nintendo ever has a true and blue case against Palworld, maybe that argument, the fact that they make that, I mean, Palworld kind of makes that out their argument. You know what, let's be real here, Nintendo doesn't care. Yeah, Nintendo does not care about making like a firm argument. That's a dumb statement. Am I excited for Night Rain? I want to say I am, Star. I want to say I am. Yeah. Understandable, sir. Get the fuck off my cliff. Give me your Black Knight halberd. Give me that halberd, daddy. Hey! Hey! We have the weapon! The weapon! This run is now secured. That's actually awesome. Like, maybe not secured, but like, in terms of everything that we could have gotten, that is an insanely good weapon. And, pretty much everything after a certain point in this run will just be GG's. Fuck ass. Like, we just win. Like, we don't even have to think as heavily anymore about, like, magic routing and all that shit. We don't even have to go down to the sewers anymore. We can just go right to Quelaag. Give me... Thank you. Decided to mess around with the Executor and the Duchess. The Duchess looks fun. I like the Duchess look. I like the Duchess look a lot. Pretty much on this run now, we just have to get the stats for the weapon, which in this case I believe it's somewhere around 24 for the dex, and then the strength requirement to two-hand is what matters. Hang on, let's look at this real quickly. 18 dex, my bad, and then 24 strength might be correct. So, okay. Alright, that's not terrible. We can definitely make that happen.
I'll be seeing you.
Alright, we're definitely not working with quite as strong of a, like, baseline build, but still, pretty good as a whole. Alright, start getting that dex up. Frankly, it might be a little bit greedy, but I would say it's worth it to get that online sooner than later than anything else. Damn, my drink is still empty. This is sad. This is truly a tragedy, chat. Understandable, sir. Oh, right, we got the... My bad. Slightly heavier. Jesus Christ. Wait. But it's all worth it. go. Beautiful. Titanite shard. If I can level up this weapon, like, maybe once, then I think that's more than enough, arguably. It could also just, frankly, be worth it to get the weapon I'm working with online. Could be. Oh, okay. Well, please don't parry me. Got him. Okay. No free shards. That's fair. Okay. Alright. Let's go do our quick run around the area, collect what we can, and... yeah. It's still fucking... Jeez, oh Pete's. I swear, like, I never whipped that one. But okay, fair enough. I guess we could... yeah, maybe in theory we could kill Patches real quickly. Alright, here's the thing. I'm gonna ignore these skeletons for just a small pile of money real quickly. Yeah. No. That extra small pile of money right there is not nearly worth it enough. So no. Alright, there we go. How's the Deathless going right now? So we just lost a character to some really, really stupid shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Admittedly, Takshan. But, we just got Black Knight Halberd, and with any luck, we have a really good run on our hands right now. Last one, we had, pretty much like a pyro magic build starting up, and unfortunately, I lost it to a misinput. Of all things, which seems about appropriate for this game. I'm not gonna lie. Go, cash. Not enough to level up, fair enough. Right, let's go turn in this Firekeeper soul real quickly. There we go. So is DS1 the first game? No, it is not the first game. DS1, we're doing everything from Elden Ring to Demon Souls, excluding Sekiro. And in this case, Elden Ring and Bloodborne have both gotten it fully. We've gotten both of those fully deathless. Unfortunately, we had some bad luck with DS3, and we decided to move along for the time being. And same deal with DS2. Yeah, actually, the PBs are currently shown on both of those right now for the tag for the live stream. But honestly, other than that, DS1 not so bad. We really just started it up, and at this point, I'm looking forward to it. Like, we're gonna get back around to DS3 soon enough, I think. So, understandable. There we go. Yeah, right now we're just doing some cash collection so that way we can get the Black Knight Halberd going. Because once we get the Black Knight Halberd going, I think we pretty much have, like, a really, really good run on our hands. At that point, we really only need to level, like, 3 stats once we get our dex requirement. So. And I am collecting a little bit of extra cash right now just because, like, we don't need to kill everything, but, like, the cash does help, so. do Taurus Demon now at this point? Yeah, sure, fuck it. Like, Taurus Demon, we're probably just gonna do cheese for Taurus Demon. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, yeah. I love doing cheese for Taurus Demon a little too much, so, yeah. It's probably some useless shit. I don't want to pick that up. There we go. Cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything that this merchant sells us that we actually need. We don't even really need the residence key, I believe. Yeah, I don't even really believe we need that much. Like, it doesn't really cost us a lot, but... I guess it does get us the pine resin, so it's kind of a reason. But it's not a really good reason, arguably.
Thank you, Kat.
Okay, cool. Well, let's get this real quickly, and I think I am going to step away for just a minute here, chat. I will be right back. We're probably not terribly far off from, like, the end of the night, necessarily, but we'll see. We'll see. I am going to get this real quickly. That's my dex requirement. Strength requirement is next. And at that point, then, it's really between endurance and vitality for a while. Yeah, I think that seems right. Actually, do we have any extra cash? We should have some extra cash. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I will be right back, though. Alrighty, chat. Thank you for holding. Okay. Shouldn't Demon Souls be first? Well, in this case, Anonymous, I'm actually doing the reverse. I am doing the reverse currently. Demon Souls is kind of my last stop because I feel like Demon Souls would kind of be like a really easy wrap-up. Demon Souls is a pretty easy game. But also, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well tonight. Man, I sure did get comboed there. Not so much. Yeah, admittedly, my experiences with Demon Souls, I feel like Demon Souls is, like, really not... Like, it is hard, but it's, like... There's a couple of gimmick spots in Demon Souls, whereas, like, I feel like every other Soulsborne is, like, very, very technical. Well, I say every other Soulsborne. I mean, everything after, like, DS1, roughly, they get very, very technical in how difficult they get. I mean, I know I'm giving DS2, like, a bit more credit than it's probably due there, but, like, it is technically a little bit more technical than, like, DS1, and I feel like DS1's not very technical. Like, admittedly, like, I can take a lot of punishment in this game without suffering, so... As my blatant fucking, like, awful gameplay there just showed. That was, admittedly, that was rougher than it should have been. By, like, a long shot. Alright, wait for this guy. Now, granted, we're wearing, like, even less armor than we should be right now. But, like, once we actually have some armor, yeah, we're cooking. Cool, there we go. Okay, alright. Let's go kill the Black Knight real quickly. We don't really need the Black Knight because we already got BKH, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Because it's cash money. And frankly, I'm not gonna sit here and go like, oh, I don't want cash money. Plus, it's easy as shit to parry these guys, so, you know, why not? Also, backstab chains. Which, I mean, like, I'm incredibly, incredibly out of practice when it comes to backstab chaining these guys. Backstab. Beautiful. Not dead yet, but he should be dead now. Oh, cool. We got a free Black Knight sword out of it, too. We really don't need the Black Knight sword, but can we wield it for the time being? No. No, we cannot wield it for the time being. Unfortunately, that strength requirement's just a little bit too high for us for the time being. Which is sad, but we'll get there. Which is fine. Actually, you know what? That's nice, though. At least we have a stepping stone. Frankly, that is a really good stepping stone, so I'll take it. Okay, well, my dumbass. There we go. Lucky? Indeed. Which is nice, actually, because last run, we did not get either of them, and we pretty much had to just, like, hard pivot into... Well, I say we didn't get any of them, but what we did get was the Black Knight Greatsword. which did bum me out a lot because our build was just not set up for the Black Knight Greatsword at all. Like, it was tragically against anything other than that weapon. It would have been, like, late game by the time we get there, but that's fine. Now we have the Black Knight Halberd, and we can go full Unga Bunga strats, and honestly, I'm pretty happy about it. Oh wait, I was about to waste resources again. That's dumb. Do we have any extra humanity? No, we do not. Okay, we are completely... Huh, fair enough. Alright. Actually, you know what? Before I summon him in, just in case, because I do have only 2 flasks. Which is less than I was hoping for. One more time, big guy. Hey, there he goes! And before anyone complains, that is the only boss that gets cheesed like that in this entire game, I promise. I mean, I guess technically you could count also Ceaseless Charge, but... Does Ceaseless Charge even really count? I would argue not. If it works, it works. That's exactly it, yeah. Like, look, if it wasn't an intended mechanic, they would have put guard railings. Which is kind of some bogus copium, but at the end of the day... Yeah. Let's see. Leather boots, and take that off. There we go. Wait, we're fat rolling. Damn it. Really? Oh, well, fuck me. Okay, fair enough. I think technically we should still be able to run in there. Yes. Okay, yes we can. God, I forget how the stamina functions in this game, and at the same time, I always regret medium roll. Medium roll, I think, is like the most punishing, like in DS1, by far. I don't think any other game quite has it like this. Like, I really genuinely do not like to have any other roll than fast roll in DS1. It is absolutely the wrong choice. Alright, there we go. Alright. That actually should... Yes, okay. We can do that. Can we? I hate going naked, but... Okay, yes we can. Alright, cool. Alright, let's run back the other way, because we already have Andre unlocked. We're gonna run back the other way, and we're gonna go deal with the gargoyles this way. Ooh, this is a risky situation. That's my dumbass. Just started playing DS1 for the first time last week. Yo, nice, Anonymous. Is it your first... I'm guessing it's probably not your first Soulsborne, but I still ask anyways. But I guess in this case, is it your first Soulsborne? And if not, what was your first? For me, my first actually was DS1. But it's been a good long time since then. Like, probably like maybe 9 years now, almost roughly, since I started playing Soulsborne. Started with Elden Ring. Nice, man. Awesome. And I got the old man bones at this point. Any chance I can wear like boots or something? I can. Okay. All right. Cool. We'll take a dash of armor. Put 800 hours into Elden Ring and decided to play the older games. It's definitely harder, I think, to a certain extent, going back to the older games and experiencing them. But they are a lot of fun. They are a lot of fun. DS1 is probably one of my personal favorites for obvious reasons. You know what? Fuck them. You know what? No, fuck them.
By the lords, you damn fool. Enough of you.
Put his ass in the grave. There we go. Cool. Now, DS1 I think is my personal favorite, but, like, I know for a lot of folks, I think they started at DS3, and I get why, I think at this point or another, why people would like that shit. Well, I'm sorry, I say shit. That's not fair. What I mean is, like, why they would like that game, I guess. Did I kill that? No, I did not kill him yet. Okay. Ooh. No armor against him is kind of scary. Not gonna lie. You don't like the jump mechanics, don't really understand it, but you're really enjoying DS1. The jump mechanics were really fucking crusty in DS1. Absolutely. You are so right about that. Yes, Anonymous. Yeah, they are so uncomfortable. They are so uncomfortable in DS1. But I do personally love them for all it's worth. Even crust and all, I do love them. Because for me, I guess at this point, like, it's me coming back to, like, memory lane. So, let's buy one more of these, and I'm gonna actually buy myself, I think... Can I use a pike? I can use a pike. Okay. Do I use a pike? I'm gonna say no. Actually, what am I doing? I don't need to waste money like that. I can just level up the short sword. Yeah, let's level up the short sword. That seems good. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna use the Black Knight sword on the next boss here. Actually, do I have any cash? I do not. Okay, fair enough. But I am gonna actually use the short sword for the time being, so that way I can use some armor. Can I do this? I cannot do that. Okay. Wow, really? That's too much? That's kind of annoying. That? Okay, I was gonna say, that being too much feels like... Huh. The other thing I do like that they started doing in older Soulsbornes after DS1, DS2, DS3, so forth, was the percentage meters, instead of making it like, hey, you have to do the calculation for yourself. I don't mind the concept of the calculation, but, like, it definitely was nice when they started doing that, I think. It was really, really nice, actually. Elden Ring is the only one with good jumping. Yeah, that is actual genuine fact. Every other Soulsborne was, like, miserable jumping for the most part. And that is just a genuine fact. Yeah. Everybody should be beyond glad that jumping became what it is in Elden Ring. Oh, cool. I actually got the backstep this time. Not for nothing, they memed about it. Memed about it when Elden Ring released. Yeah, no, genuinely. I am glad. I am glad that they made the change. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yep, there's that hollow range. I did not get a lot of kills there. That's unfortunate. There we go. Just gotta filter them through, deal with them as they come. This is how we always deal with the hero hollow hallway. Never, ever let yourself get hollowed. But did he fall? What'd this guy do? Oh, this asshole. He fell down there. He's not worth a lot, but, like, if I get his weapon, kind of cool. No free weapon. Fair enough. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. It was worth the effort, I guess. Okay, so we do still have to go free Laurentius as much as I don't want to free him. Alright, come on down, buddy. That was really dumb for me to chug like that. There we go. Oh, he's got the Boulder Swag Sword, that's why. No wonder. By the way, for no apparent reason, this asshole's weapon is like one of the weirdly rarest things to get. And there's not really a good reason as to why. There we go. We don't even need to free Lautrec here. It technically helps if we just do it now. Alright, free humanity. Beautiful. And you do want to murder him. In cold blood. Because he does not deserve to breathe. Are you trying to get his ring? I am trying to get his ring. Yes. That is exactly why we freed him, Anonymous. Yeah, trust me, he is not going to kill our Firekeeper. He is going to give us that wonderful ring and make a big happy day of our lives. All right. Black sword, there we go. It's a little bit of a bummer that we can't wear any armor on this fight. I'm assuming we can't wear this, right? Oh! Okay, can I wear some gloves by chance? That'd be... No, that would be too much, fair enough. Am I also getting Havel's ring? Yeah, no, we're definitely going after Havel's ring. Yeah, survivability is hands down way more important than anything else that we could do on this run. Now, granted, our current build makes that look like exactly a joke, but I promise that is the gameplay. You know what? I don't care if I get the tail. It does not matter. There we go. Easy, boss. Patent rolling. Damn it. Pants removed. Alright, we need a couple of homeward bones. Yeah, no, we definitely need a couple of homeward bones. So I think I can actually survive this exact fall right here. but I never really bother testing it because I just don't want to do that. For that random weird chance that it just decides, nah, you don't get to live that today. There we go. Oh, right. You know what my mistake last time was? I didn't get, well, what is it? That's exactly my problem. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now we can, well, what is it? Beautiful. Alright. Cool. Alright. Now at this point, we just pretty much need to get ourselves leveled up enough that we can use the Black Knight Halberd. We do need to go kill Havel, my bad. Let's do 16 there. Let's do more vitality. More vitality, more endurance. I think that's a good lay of our stats for right now. Roughly. Okay. Fastest way to Havel is from down low. Am I doing the DS1 DLC too? Probably not off rip immediately, Anonymous. We're probably gonna focus our energy towards just getting the any percents done for these. But I might come back to them at some point or another, and like once we're done with the entire series, I think I might come back at some point or another and just do full games. Because I was thinking about it the other day, and I honestly do want to do that. I want to kill these guys. I don't want to kill these guys. So we are going to probably be ending it off soon here, admittedly. Also, I'm taking this route right now because I want to go and kill Lodric. Specifically so I can go and kill Lodric. I have been missing that jump a lot here recently. That's unfortunate. What's funny is if I probably just did it the way that I normally do it, which is just rolling right into it, it'd probably go immediately well for me. I think there is a soul over this way. It's not a very valuable soul, but we'll take it anyways. Okay. Skelly Bro wants to come and fuck around. There we go. But yeah, pretty much right now the goal is just get the any percents done. Yeah.
Well, what have we here?
There we go. Cool. There we go. Nice little stat boost. And some free humanity out of it. Let's only use the one, I guess, for right now, because otherwise these are free heals. I think 10 is the max you get for, like, passive bonuses. If I remember correctly. That on, beautiful. And let's put the, let's pop some cash. Now, technically speaking, at this point, we could go and probably deal with, we could probably go and deal with What's-Her-Face. We'd probably be okay to do that. That's not enough to level up. Yeah, short. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, let's go deal with Havel. What's faster? I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's just go this way. It doesn't really matter. Let's just go this way, and we'll go deal with Havel. Oh, whoops, I forgot to send this back up. Oh, okay, cool. I can wear that. That's nice. It's definitely not protecting us by a lot, but you know what? If it does something, sure, fuck it. Why not? Technically, it would be better to have the Black Knight halberd or Black Knight sword on for Havel, but safety is a must. And I'm pretty... Like, I don't see the situation where Havel kills us, but also at the same time, to not pretend like it's there is, like, really dumb. Probably what we'll do at this point tonight, because of how late it is I think we're gonna kill Havel, and if it doesn't take us terribly, terribly long to do so, I think after that, we'll go ahead and, I guess we could head right down towards, I guess we could head down towards Quelaag. Yeah, I guess we could. Alright, gotta remember the elevator is not probably sent back down. Oh, never mind, I did that. Okay, cool. Actually, you know what? Technically speaking, it probably is better for us to do this. It probably is better for us to do this. Because 2 hits with the Black Knight's sword on Havel might be enough to kill him, whereas I'm risking possibly multiple hits against Havel otherwise in, like, less than stellar armor. So, arguably, this is probably the better solution. Kind of regret sitting at that bonfire, but we'll make it work. Actually, yeah, we will make it work, because that spot right there puts us not too far off from the Quelaag shortcut. So, yeah, that all works out. I was actually five-braining it, I just didn't want to reveal that fact. No, definitely not a clinical error on my part. Alright. Havel, big guy, how you doing today? Okay, missed the parry, that's understandable. Big meaty chunkers right out of the big man. Big meaty chunkers. And a big meaty chunker to send the big boy off. Apples ring. Should have enough for that. Very nice. Cool. Awesome. Pop this real quickly, and then we're gonna warp. Cool. Nearing our stat requirement, which is great. But I am going to probably spend this level up on other things right now. Because I think our Black Knight sword is probably enough to hard carry us for the time being. It probably would be a good idea to get the I'm forgetting what it's called right now, but the portable blacksmith hammer. It probably would be good for us to get the portable blacksmith box. Just because of how valuable that is. Oh, wow. These are bits. I just realized it is definitely getting late. Alright, look, we're gonna book it for Quelaag. Yeah, we're gonna book it for Quelaag, but like no guarantees on Quelaag tonight. Alright, we do not have any moss. I did not do that this time around. Ooh. Actually, I just realized I kind of put myself in a rough position here with the drakes. Alright. You know what? I don't really care to kill the drakes. Ooh. This might have been stupid. You know what? I think we're okay. The second one usually kills himself more often than not, admittedly. And they're worth 1,000 apiece. Not gonna really sit here and grind them out, but it's not terrible. Yeah, literally almost immediately about to kill himself. Go, slide down here, down here. The good news, I guess, about this area is that, frankly, a majority of what's here really can't chase after you in a meaningful way. Other than the mosquitoes. But, like, other than poison... Oh, that seems about appropriate for this game. That seems about appropriate for this game. Other than the mosquitoes, for the most part, not a lot can do a lot to you. The mosquitoes, and I guess you can technically get shot by the lads, but getting shot by the lads is really halfway dangerous. It could be worse, I guess. No, we're okay. We have everything we need here. And yeah, we get poisoned here, but frankly, getting poisoned here is, like, sucks, but it's not that deep. I thought there was an item over here, my bad. Okay, alright. Quelaag. Which shouldn't be that terrible. Yeah. No, the damage is good. We're fine. I literally almost ate one of her worst attacks. That would have been really embarrassing. Get full. Keep attacking. Alright, big explodey butt. Chug. Just because I'm pretty sure we're in damage range right now of, like, if she did want to nuke our health bar, she could in fact do so. Anyways, Quay leg put in the grave, love to see it. Free money, awesome. Normally I would take the fall here just for the sake of, like, speed, but we're gonna avoid it today because it's just not practical to lose money, or to lose flasks at the moment. So we're not going to do that. Yes, I know about her secret sister that's right here. I don't personally want to sit there right now, though, because sitting there is a timely effort that is not worth our time. We may sit there anyways. God damn it. We may sit there anyways. I don't know. We'll see. Nah, you know what? Nah. I've already made my choice. I'm not going to do it. We're just going to have to run back down here at a certain point. Not picking up the Essus upgrade if you're not using hers. Well, that's the problem, is I have to kill... I'm gonna need that bonfire eventually, but not right now. But yes, you would be right. I am not picking up hers. The other thing, too, is we technically shouldn't be relying too heavily off of that. Oh, you know what, actually, because where we are, we don't need this. Can I fast roll with this? I can. Okay, cool. Frankly, our armor quality is not really all that good, but that's okay. Because we're about to pick up, frankly, one of the best armor sets in the game. I would argue one of the better sets. Wait for that to happen, run through, and away we go. Anyways. Can we wield this and hold this? Surely not. Damn! Okay. Alright, we can have the full gold hem set. Nice. That's awesome. Now, here's the thing. That may not necessarily apply to the Black Knight Halberd just yet, because that is a whole... Yeah, that's what I thought. That's a whole 4 pounds heavier, so fair enough. But still, something to keep in mind once we get there. That's awesome. Let's pop Quelaag Soul 2 while we're at it. And look at all that money moolah. That is nice. That's actually good news. That's really good news. That sets us up really, really well. And on top of that, we just officially got to not our second half of the game, but like our quarter way through the game, kind of second half of the game. So that's good news. We're going to need some endurance one way or another. Strength is going to matter. I think that's probably good for right now. Let me check real quickly and see if that floats with the halberd. Okay, cool. That's enough to fast roll with halberd, which is good. We're going to probably keep using Black Knight Sword for right now. I don't think I have any more major cash piles on me. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We can definitely make that work at least, though. Cool. Alright, we're going to go make it back to Andre, I think, for right now. And then once we've made it back to Andre, I think after Andre, we'll probably call it after that. Not too bad, though. You know what? Honestly, all things considered, not too bad at all. It probably wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to upgrade a bow on the side just for, like, basic ranged options. But I think for the most part right now, this is not terrible. So, actually, I kind of want to run it back with the butterfly. I'm not going to lie. I think we're going to run it back on butterfly before we call it a night. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, yeah, butterfly gets a run back. I'm feeling dumb. And I think with our current everything that we have, I think we're okay to do so. Yeah, look at that damage. It's not very much. Give me. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna sit at this bonfire, I think. Because I don't think we're making it back to Andre quite tonight. $7K to level up, that's fine. Killing Butterfly doesn't really get us a lot, but will it make me feel better? Kind of. Let's see here. Do this. Do this. Okay. Yes, I can. How's the base damage, though, comparatively? 31 versus 36. Can I do that with it being reasonable? Yes, I can. Can I also wear my gauntlets? I can. Okay. I'm not going to worry about that basic knight set that was over in the corner there. I'm just going to leave that alone. And we're just going to go for the butterfly, and after that, call it a night. Like, we don't really technically need to even do this. The butterfly is completely optional. I just feel like fucking them up because, you know, screw the butterfly. Start off with the better arrows first. Yeah, admittedly, that damage is so ass. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about that. That was so bad. Butterfly, you want to land, maybe? Land, baby. Yeah, okay, literally, I'm gonna tell you right now, exact same input thing that happened to the last character just happened there. Alright? The thing I told you guys about beforehand literally happened right there too. Where basically it just said, nah, you don't get your roll. That was a terrible roll on my part, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Cool. We didn't get anything major out of that, but you know what? I feel slightly better about my life, so fair enough. Actually, 10k. That's like one more level up right now. Sure. Fuck it. We'll take it. We literally don't need any of what we just picked up there, but we'll, again, take it. Maybe it's input delay. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. DS1 is definitely... DS1 is definitely a little bit crusty when it comes to those things, so that could absolutely be it, for all it's worth. Well, that's 2 more points into strength, which I believe we need a total of 24 to wield the halberd. Never mind! Ah, we can already halberd! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna take this bad boy back to our favorite blacksmith real quickly. That actually makes me really happy. Which pretty much means at this point, I don't really care whether or not I can one-hand this or not. While it's useful, sure, it's not really required for this weapon. The range is insane on this weapon. The damage is insane on this weapon. Everything about this weapon is insane on this weapon. It's pretty much kind of just the best weapon in the game. So. Oh, baby. Big stick on the loose. Indeed. Also, hey, Spy. Hope you're doing well today, man. It's good seeing you. Hope your travels went super duper well. Look at that damage. Juicy damage. We love to see it. You know what's funny is this guy would normally be, like, really painful in your asshole, but not so much anymore. We're full of fucking stats. God, I love having stats in this game. The stats in this game mean so much. We don't even need to give him that, but we're gonna give it to him anyways, because he's Andre, you know? You give Andre what he wants. Baby gets what Baby wants, honestly. I don't think we can level up our armor at all or anything like that. No, we cannot. Alright, fair enough. That's okay, though. Still, that actually is, like, beyond exciting, because, like, now we have, like, genuinely one of the better weapons in the game right now, and that's awesome. That is great news.
I'll be seeing.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so that means now Sen's Fortress is officially unlocked. I think that leaves us off with a pretty damn good point for the night, at least. But folks, I think that is going to have to be it for tonight. Thank you very, very much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. If you had a good time, do be sure to leave a like on the stream. It does really mean a lot to me. If you had a great time and you want to leave a comment, definitely be sure to leave a comment and let me know your favorite whatever, like what you enjoyed about everything. No, honestly, it really means a lot to me. So thank you very much. And No, in all seriousness, just take good care of yourselves, okay? Take good care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of the night. I think this is probably maybe the run. I think I should probably still free Logan for the sake of sanity to just say, like, hey, we have a magic option in case I need to pivot into magic for any reason. But I think Unga Bunga is probably the way to go about this, so Unga Bunga, probably. In like a couple cases where we need to use a bow. But otherwise, thank you in all seriousness. Take good care of yourselves. And I will see you all next